Okay, so in this episode, I'm going to be talking about how important it is to have clear goals in life and in language learning as well. So it is quite important when you are going to, in anything in life, to have like really clear specific goals, or at least clear goals, because if not, it's almost impossible, if not impossible, that you are going to achieve it. So you can't achieve something if you don't know what you want to achieve, right? First, you need to know your direction, what do you want to achieve, and then after, you are going to be able to achieve it. That's the first thing. And then, like most people, when it comes to language learning or in general, they don't have a really clear goal about what they want to achieve, right? They just like start and they say, yeah, I just want to learn English. I just want to improve my English. But they don't actually say, oh, I want to get to this level in English. I want to get to native level. I want to have a lot of vocabulary. But they don't have really specific goals, right? They don't say, I want to speak with an accent, but with lots of vocabulary. I want to understand native speakers. I want to, they just say, I want to improve my English. And what happens with that is that goal is not specific, right? So it doesn't allow you to have a specific action. So you need to set goals for yourself that let you have a specific set of actions that are going to, at least theoretically, get you closer to your goals. Are going to allow you to get the skills that you need to get closer to your goals, because you actually can't control if you get the goal or not. But what you can control is the specific things, actions that you can take in order to get closer to achieve your goal. And not just in English, but for example in YouTube, it's kind of the same. A lot of people start a YouTube channel and they say, oh, I just want to improve in YouTube, right? I just want to have a YouTube channel and start growing. And they say, I'm not worried about subscribers, I'm not worried about views. But what happens is that because they don't have any specific goal, they start to not grow, for example, they don't have more views, more subscribers, and they start to lose motivation. And when they start to lose motivation, they quit because they haven't got a goal. So they don't know what to do in order to achieve things. But actually they want to achieve things, but they don't want to express that idea. And that is like holding them back from achieving what they actually want. Also, it is quite important to distinguish whether what you are doing is making you to get closer or to go farther away from your goals. And when it comes to anything to learn in English or to any other skill or anything in life that you want to achieve. And not just that, but also it's important to know if what you are doing is getting you closer. Because sometimes like you do something that at some point is making you get closer to your goal, but like at some point, the same thing that was making you get closer to your goal now is making you hold you back and go away from your goal. So for example, in English, maybe you want to you want to become better in English, right? You want to understand more, listen more, speak better, and you have been working really hard on listening to native speakers, and now when you listen to native speakers, your listening is really good. But when it comes to speaking, you struggle a lot, right? So maybe at that point you need to stop like focusing so much on listening, which of course you need to keep doing a threshold, a minimum, right? And you need to start focusing on speaking a lot. And some people are caught up, just like most people in general are caught up on keep doing what they have been doing, because in some way they are afraid of doing a new thing, right? Or they are not comfortable with it, or they're just like emotionally attached to do what they have been doing, thinking that it's going to make them improve, when in reality they are stuck in the same level and they're not going to re-improve. For example, I'm going to give another example about it. So mainly imagine you start learning English, right? And your level is really, really low. So maybe join a collective lesson of English, like an academy or something like that. It's going to be good for you, because it's going to make you learn vocabulary, learn basic vocabulary, like learn basic grammar, yeah, basic pronunciation as well. And that probably is going to allow you, right? But if at some point you need to practice more, listen more, speak more, maybe going to that same class that before was making you improve. Now you need to start working on all the skills you want to really actually improve your level. And because you are not really working on them, like more advanced pronunciation, more speaking, more listening, because you are not doing that kind of skills because you are attached to your environment, your friends, whatever, because you made friends, because you are used to it, whatever, then you are not going to improve. So you need to, every time you start to plateau in a skill, you need to think about, oh, so what am I doing is letting me get closer to my goal, or is not letting me closer to my goal? Because regardless of what other people think or whatever, you need to be clear about that. And if the answer is no, what you are going to do is not making you closer to get to your goal. You need to stop doing it and start doing what you actually think, at least theoretically, that is going to get you closer to your goal, right? Even if it's hard, even if it's uncomfortable, even if at the beginning you also don't make progress, because it's hard and you don't have the logistics for it, or the chance for it. You start, and the people who initially didn't recommend you to that, probably at the end they are going to respect you more and therefore like you more if you actually do what you truly think is the right thing for you, rather than doing what everyone is doing or you were initially doing that was not working. So yeah, I think that's everything for today's video. Today was short. I didn't want it to, it was short, but the idea is clear. The idea that I want to come across is clear, is that you need to evaluate, you need to have clear goals and evaluate if what you are doing is making you getting closer to achieve those goals. And if not, you need to change and start doing what you actually is going to make you get closer to your goals. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Yeah, and see you in the next one. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments, and see you. Bye.